What's up guys, it's Average Ol, making average content for the average viewer, and today I want to start this video off by asking you a question to which I want an honest answer. How long can you realistically play Black Ops Cold War in a sitting? Because I, for one, struggle to get more than 5 to 6 games played whenever I sit down to play this game, because I just find that the whole matchmaking system and everything about this game really struggles to hold my attention. Now, yesterday, for example, I did sit down to get this gameplay that you're watching now, and I played about 4 games which were relatively enjoyable. But after my initial first few games had passed and the SBMM really started to kick in, I realised that there were much more enjoyable things that I could be doing, which incidentally ended up being my fucking tax return. Let that sink in. I would rather do my tax return than play this game. But today what I want to talk about is how Activision are actually using the challenges within this game to manipulate you into spending more time playing their game and therefore upping their retention statistics. Recently we have just had the Street Sweeper shotgun added to the game so that you can unlock it by doing a challenge. The challenge in question is to get 3 kill streaks in 15 different matches. That is all that the challenge says, and if you remember from Modern Warfare and Warzone and the games that we've been playing in the last 2 years, this is standard for the way that we unlock guns. However, they always seem to miss out some very valuable information when they are talking about these tasks. They never say that you have to stay in the match, and what this leads to is people doing the challenges and doing it in like 5 or 6 matches and leaving as soon as they get their 3 kill streak, and then they look at their progress to see that it hasn't tracked. Not only that, but when you realize this and you get your 3 kill streaks and then you stay in a game, but then the next game you go into, there's some really sweaty boys that look like they've probably been snorting G Fuel off of their Razer keyboard. You want to leave so that it becomes easier for you to get these 3 kill streaks without having to deal with these sweats. But however, when you do this, the next game that you go into, regardless of whether you stay in it until the end or not, doesn't seem to track, and I firmly believe that they are doing this on purpose. In Blame Truth's video yesterday, he said that he's spoken to someone who said that they were a game developer and that the issue of these challenges not tracking is actually a super easy fix. So the question is, why leave it in the game in this broken state? Well, I'm going to tell you, it is because no one in their right mind can stay for 15 whole matches without leaving a game, and when you leave a game, it makes the game look bad on their analytics because it shows that the audience retention is low. So what they do is they add in these challenges that mean that you have to stay until the end of the match, and we've seen it the whole way through Black Ops Cold War with all of the camo challenges as well. How many times have you heard people say that they unlocked gold on a weapon and then they went to put gold on that gun for the next match and they'd been reset about 2 or 3 camos back? I firmly believe that this is 100% intentional, especially when you consider that a lot of people are playing Warzone as their main game. So when they add in a challenge like this one with the shotgun where you have to get 3 kill streaks in 15 different matches, added to that you cannot leave the matches, this would take an astronomical amount of time to do in Plunder or Warzone Battle Royale. So the only logical thing that you can do is try and unlock this gun in Cold War multiplayer, but the thing is, most people that are playing Warzone all the time at the moment have no interest in the multiplayer, so they are only coming on so that they can do this challenge. They have made it this way so that the people who want to play Warzone have to play multiplayer, and therefore their statistics look better. But it does raise the question, why do they feel the need to do this? Well, I'll tell you, it's because they have made a game that is not fun for the general population. The general player of Call of Duty has not got time for Cold War, and you can see it in the statistics that we have been given about the money that has been spent on Cold War. They have not made anywhere near the same that Modern Warfare made in the first 6 weeks. They haven't even made the same that they made in the first week. So the only conclusion that we can draw from this is that they have to resort to shady tactics to get people to keep playing the game. But the shady tactics don't end here. These challenges are obviously made quite hard to do, and I know that a lot of people will say that this doesn't make it pay to win because of course you should have some benefits to owning the full game, but what they also do is they add the option to buy the new weapons in the store for real money. If you do not have Black Ops Cold War and you play Warzone, which by the way I think is the best way to do it because spending £60 on this game seems like a bit of a waste at this time, but if you're in that position and you want this new shotgun, or like back in September when you wanted the new sniper rifle or any of these guns that have come out, there is always an easy way to bypass all of this and straight up buy the weapon. And all the big content creators do this as well. Whenever a new gun like this drops, every single big gameplay channel will always buy this blueprint and use it to level up the gun and unlock the gun over time. And what this means is that everybody who only has Warzone, they think it's the only way that they can actually get this gun without buying Black Ops Cold War. They would rather spend a tenner on getting this gun and just this gun than spend the money on the actual full game. Now, I do want to change the tone a little bit because I think that this might actually end up being some good news. The whole reason that we have skill-based matchmaking within this game is to increase the audience retention, right? The only reason that Activision want to match us up with people of our own skill level is that so new players are matched with other new players, and the same with average players, so that they don't get absolutely trounced on, which means that they'll hopefully stick around for the long haul. But because they are still implementing these shady tactics, it begs the question: is skill-based matchmaking working to the extent that they want it to? We've already seen their sales go down, and because these tactics are being implemented, it would suggest that the audience retention is going down. I mean, even anecdotally, everyone I speak to personally cannot stand to play this game for more than 1 to 2 hours. Whereas before, even in Modern Warfare, a game which I at the time thought I really didn't like the multiplayer that much, even then, I could still play it for 5 to 6 hours before I got frustrated enough to turn it off. So, what I'm hoping, and I really do hope that this is the case, is that all of this will culminate into them realizing that skill-based matchmaking is not working. I know that a lot of people think that us that are complaining are the vocal minority, but the way that it's turning out now, with all of the creators talking about it, everyone on Twitter talking about it, Reddit is full of it, every time a new trailer for some new content in Call of Duty comes out, the comments are flooded with remove SBMM. It's getting to a point now where we are at the tipping point, and that tipping point is that we are no longer the vocal minority and we are becoming the vocal majority. And I really hope that we can keep this momentum going for the next year until they are forced to remove SBMM by the next Call of Duty. I know that that leaves us a bit in the lurch with Cold War, but at least there is some sort of hope on the horizon. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that topic. Now, usually at the end of these videos, you know that I love to see who sticks around until the end, so I ask a stupid and pretty random little question. However, today, I want to ask you guys a massive favour. An old friend of mine, which I can't name for security reasons, but let's just say it rhymes with Sticky Barman, has recently made a YouTube channel called The Professional Scav. He's literally just uploaded his first video today, and I helped him out with it a bit. But what I want to say is that I really see a lot of potential in his content, and what I want to do is give him a little bit of a boost. So instead of commenting and answering a silly question in my video today, I want you to go over to his channel, which will be linked in the pinned comment and the description, and comment on his latest video saying you are better than average. I really want to see if we can give him a boost and maybe get him up to his first 100 subscribers today. But anyway, that's about it from me today. I'm Average Joel. Peace.